exclusive games from our Microsoft studios are what originally turned so many of us into Xbox fans. My team and I take our commitment to you seriously, to make Xbox
the best place for you to play.
So we made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles.
Just 4 games.
Not a change to our kind of fundamental exclusive strategy. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal. They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
All rise. The suits have arrived. You shall bear witness as the ritual enters its final stage. Behold the procedure that carves out the fruits of your enjoyment. The arrangement is purely transactional. Who are you to complain? Why do you think you have a say in the matter? After all, you are just a consumer, and this is just business.
And we run a business. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons.
Do you think these corporations appreciate you for your loyalty? At most, your prostrations qualify you for another discount on their products. Listen to these glorified salesmen. Look at their fake smiles. They whisper sweet promises into your ears. But when the lie is exposed, the Horde excuses them. Do you want to be like them? Do you want to be a victim?
Like, it's definitely true inside of Microsoft. The bar is high for us in terms of the delivery that we have to give back to the company, because we get a level of support from the company that's just amazing in what we're able to go do. So 4 games, no promise beyond that.
So if this is about competition, let us have competition.
And you are going to see more of our games on more platforms. For an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. We are not a third-party publisher.
So Xbox has thrown in the towel, yeah? Not even going down fighting, but by pure submission. Over the last year, some of us knew it was coming, but like this, to bow down like this with no shame after years of galvanizing its fan base with promises only to then insult the very core by spitting in their faces. Like this.
But there is one more thing that Machine Games and Bethesda wanted to share with you about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Oh, man.
They just destroyed themselves.
Games coming to PlayStation 5 in spring of 2025.
Oh, man.
All right,
They just destroyed themselves.
You piece of shit!
Oh,
That's so good. Thank you for funding our Game Pass, pony.
Xbox has not only lost the console war, its leaders have sold out in the most disgraceful fashion. Xbox console owners become third-class citizens as Microsoft openly declares in front of thousands that it has more faith in PlayStation than Xbox.
So I look at this, how can we make our games as strong as possible? Our platform continues to grow, both on console, on PC, and on cloud. And I think it's just going to be a strategy that works for us. And the last thing I'll probably say is I think as an industry right now, there's a lot of pressure on the industry.
And of course, dearest Uncle Phil tries to launder his bullshit lies which have now been exposed to the masses with nonsensical circular speak that has no value in the real world. If a $1 trillion company cannot withstand the pressure, how are the likes of poor old Nintendo and Sony managing this miracle? And how does Spencer reconcile his statements made under oath to the Federal Trade Commission that every time Xbox ships a game to PlayStation, Sony captures that 30% revenue and then uses that money to do things to Xbox to reduce its survival on the market? Well then, Xbox just imposed an almighty handicap on itself as it initiates this village bicycle protocol to open its legs far and wide and bring its games to PlayStation. Xbox first-party games are just timed exclusives. Xbox has bowed out of the competition with Sony. With competition now more or less eliminated, brace yourselves for a console arena where Sony gets the green light to royally take the piss. We Xbox fans were imagining a world where the exclusivity of Doom, Quake, Fallout, and Elder Scrolls would have given Sony and the industry the impetus to truly compete. But when that bald-headed CEO talks about competition, he was only concerned about lining his own pockets. Be under no illusions. Xbox's brand has been diluted and overwritten by the grubby hands of Microsoft, and Microsoft just doesn't get it. In its singular pursuit for more Game Pass subs, Microsoft is treating the games business like its other arms. It thinks its soulless and clinical approach will work in gaming. And this is where Spencer, Booty, and Bond can get all the blame. But I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this group of suits as they bastardize the legacy of what was once an incredible gaming brand. And I hope some of you will have the spine and common sense in joining me.
Gaming.
We should probably look at Microsoft's share of the console market in Japan as perhaps a question that somebody should ask and say, oh, wow, that's small, and maybe they should actually start competing more. Right, think about this. There are people who make more money in gaming who don't even build games. Like maybe we should look at that.
The Xbox 360 is off to the fastest start in console history.
The Xbox is everything The Rock is. Cutting edge, powerful, exhilarating, and like The Rock, it will be the most electrifying thing coming out this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Xbox One.
People are just a little confused, sometimes a little angry and disappointed with the console.
We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation, where everybody built their digital library of games.
Welcome to the future of gaming.
Thank you. Thank you. We've also added a new concept called achievements. So let's see what's possible when the most creative minds in the world of game development have access to the ideal canvas on which to express their vision.
And I see it out there. I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true.
You know, one of the Shuttered studios in particular just created a hit game, did really well on Game Pass and in terms of engagement, and won a ton of awards. Shouldn't succeeding in that way ensure the future of a studio?
You know,